diplomatic showdown is now unfolding between Moscow and Tokyo over the Kuril Islands. Japanese Ambassador Akira Muto was summoned to Russia's foreign ministry on August 18th, following Tokyo's protest over President Vladimir Putin's visit to Iturup in a tit-for-tat move by Russia. According to reports, Muto finally appeared after previously declining to attend and left the ministry after roughly 30 minutes.
Our Japanese colleagues, neighbors have, of course, crossed the bounds of decency in their perfectly unacceptable statements that the President of the Russian Federation cannot visit any part of the territory of the Russian Federation.
The summons came after Putin visited Iturup on August 13th, his reported first visit to the disputed island chain. Russian state media said he toured a school, hospital, and fish processing facility. Tokyo strongly objected, with Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi calling the visit absolutely unacceptable, while Foreign Minister Toshimitsu Motegi formally reiterated Japan's claim over the southern Kuril Islands.
If our Japanese colleagues are attempting to reshape international law to suit themselves and the United States, with whom they have a close alliance, if they are attempting to evade historical responsibility for their actions and are now violating their own constitution, at least as has been announced, the 3 non-nuclear principles, and an army that is already attempting to carry out operations abroad, something that has until now been prohibited by the Constitution, this is, of course, a cause for great concern.
Moscow has sharply rejected Tokyo's position. Russian Foreign Minister Sergey Lavrov said Japan had crossed the bounds of decency by suggesting that the Russian president could not visit territory Moscow considers Russian. Lavrov also questioned Japan's increasingly security-focused course, pointing to its alliance with Washington, constitutional restrictions on military activity, and its stated 3 non-nuclear principles, according to his remarks.
But if they wish to divert attention from this frankly aggressive militaristic course by making such attacks, pardon my blunt language, on the Russian Federation, accusing us of violating international law, then I would advise them to mind their own business instead. They have plenty of such issues at home.
The diplomatic tension intensified further over the ambassador's earlier absence. Lavrov said Moscow had summoned Japan's envoy but received an unclear explanation from the embassy. According to Lavrov, Japanese officials said Muto could not come on August 14th or August 17th because he was either outside Moscow or unwell. Moscow ultimately received the ambassador on August 18th, ending the delay.
We immediately summoned the Japanese ambassador. We didn't get a very clear response from the embassy. They hesitated and then explained that he would be unable to come either on Friday, August 14th, or on Monday, August 17th, that is, today, because he was either not in Moscow or was feeling unwell. We never quite understood this. It is, of course, surprising, because the ambassador is renowned for his boundless energy.
The dispute centers on 4 southern Kuril territories: Iturup, Kunashir, Shikotan, and the Habomai Island Group. Russia administers the islands, while Japan continues to describe them as its inherent territory. The latest confrontation now puts that long-standing dispute back in the diplomatic spotlight, with Muto's brief meeting in Moscow underscoring how sharply relations have hardened over Putin's Iturup visit.